Monty, with the way you guys have been out of sorts the last couple of weeks,
Sure.
in ways we haven't seen you all year, is there anything you can specifically attribute it to?
I mean, that's me. I'm the guy that's responsible to have us ready, and we were prepared all season long. You know, that's it. You know what I'm saying?
DA only played 17 minutes tonight,
Yep.
and so he didn't play most of the fourth quarter. Is there any reason why? Is he hurt or?
It's internal. We all have to look inside, but I'm the head of the ship, and so if there's any reason why, you can point to me. Every series is different. We lost to a good team in the finals last year. We lost to a really good team tonight. We had an off night.
But I'll ask, what was the message to the guys?
I mean, I just told them, you know, how bad I hurt for them. I know they didn't want to play that way. We basically played the worst game of the season tonight. That group has a lot of character and integrity, and I know how bad they wanted it. We just could not execute tonight, couldn't make a shot early, and that messed with us a little bit. And Dallas played their tails off from start to finish. But I talked to them about, you know, all year long we've been hearing all the praises, winning all the games and setting records and all that stuff. And we've been, you know, taking it. Well, tonight you got to take it. That's a part of manhood. You know, there are days where it doesn't go your way and you got to stand right there and show character and integrity and take it. That's life. And he'll tell you exactly what I told him. And so from my standpoint, I did not have us ready to play in a game 7. They played their tails off. And, you know, that part for me is tough because I know how bad our guys wanted it. We just had a bad night.
When you look at just the shooting, there was one point in the second quarter where I don't know how many misses were in a row. How much of that was Dallas getting into guys?
Some of it was that. I mean, I've said this all series, man. They've been physical with us. They played different defenses that hampered us, but a lot of our stuff was just missed shots. You know, we had opportunities early. We missed. And then you couple that with their defense. I mean, they were a top 10 defense this year. And so I told Jason, you guys got us. You kicked our butts. That's life. You know what I mean? We'll be better for it because I think last year we didn't sneak up on anybody, but this year we came in with a lot of expectations. And, you know, I applaud the maturity of our group to deal with that all season long. Just had an awful night tonight.
Lastly, just on the defensive end.
Yeah.
And Dinwiddie.
That
was a sign, right?
The shots he was hitting, you know, you can double team that off the ball. He was hitting fall away, one-legged shots, fadeaways. There's not much you can do about that. The first few shots that Luka hit going left, I mean, those are tough shots. Unfortunately, they made them.
Monty, with the way you guys have been out of sorts the last couple of weeks,
Sure.
in ways we haven't seen you all year, is there anything you can specifically attribute it to?
I mean, that's me. I'm the guy that's responsible to have us ready. And we were prepared all season long. You know, that's it. You know what I'm saying? We did not have the rhythm that we had for whatever reason. That's always who I have to look at. And we played against really good teams. I mean, New Orleans was not an 8th seed. Dallas could have easily been a 3-2 seed, whatever. They beat us, and that's how you have to look at it.
Coach, I know it's still fresh, but when you look at your goals for this season,
Sure.
and the 64-win year that you guys had, and weigh it against the final result, how do you kind of weigh those two?
I mean, I'm not going to throw that out just because we had a bad night. You know what I mean? We were the best team in the league all season long. We made it to the second round and lost in the game 7. That's not a bad team. We're a really good team. We had an off night. We probably had an inconsistent 2 weeks, if I'm being directly honest. But I'm proud of what we accomplished. You know, these guys are the new standard of Suns basketball, and that's something to be proud of. And the pressure and the expectations is what you want. You know what I'm saying? I think this city deserves that, and we'll come into it again next season with the same thing.
You mentioned the pressure and the expectations. Did you feel like early in the game when Dallas kind of got off to a good start that those things kind of added up?
I don't think you think about that stuff. You're just trying to do the best you can. And if it doesn't work out, then you can draw all kinds of conclusions. You know what I mean? I'm not going to do that.
Monty, they obviously were hitting early, and as you said, you had some shots and they weren't falling, but there were a couple, natural reset moments, like going into the second quarter out of the first quarter. Was there certain plays that you point out to that, had this gone our way in this moment, maybe we hold on the rope a little bit?
It's hard to make that assessment now without watching the film. I just know how bad we wanted it, and then when the shots didn't go in off of things that we executed well, that can mess with you. That would mess with anybody. And then they made tough shots. I mean, you look at the shots Luka hit to start the game, those were really tough shots. It's just the way it is, man. It's just life. I got to look at the film to really make a better assessment of that.
DA only played 17 minutes tonight, and so he didn't play most of the fourth quarter. Is there any reason why? Is he hurt or?
It's internal.
Coach, can you just talk about the guard play tonight? You got 2 all-stars.
Yeah.
It was a tough night.
I mean, they've carried us all season long. I've told the coaches this before. These guys see every defense. They have 3 or 4 guys running at them every night. When they have off nights or missed shots, they still find ways to contribute. And I told them both, and I will tell them again, like I told the whole team, I'm proud of the way we finished the game. And that's an indicator as to who they are. They didn't have their best stuff tonight, but that happens. I mean, the best players in the league have those nights. I probably rode these guys too much this year. From a minute standpoint, from expectation standpoint, and they want that. We all just had an off night.
Monty, how does this happen?
Yeah, but it's not a simple answer. I mean, we had an off night. I think I've explained that in a number of ways.
How does it happen that you took responsibility for it? You had an off night, but how does it happen that you have an off night in the biggest game of the season?
Well, you're playing against a good team, and we didn't play to our capabilities. That's pretty much sums it up.
You talked about, learning from this situation, but last year you went up 2-0 to the Bucks and lost the series, and now you had the same thing happen, 2-0, 3-2, and you wound up losing the series. What did you learn from last year, and how do you apply it all as you move forward?
I think we all have to look inside, but I'm the head of the ship. And so if there's any reason why, you can point to me. Every series is different. We lost to a good team in the finals last year. We lost to a really good team tonight. We had an off night.